So, Selena Gomez breaking down in tears because she can't get her way. Believe it or not, Selena Gomez took to social media, the worst place to post this type of video, to express her concern, her pain, her anguish for those that are being sent outside the United States that are registered as illegal immigrants. It's crazy, and she's not alone. She has a whole army behind her that feels the way that she does. Let's break it down.
Just want to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children.
Why do celebrities do this, y'all? Why do celebrities always have to be the most dramatic people in the room? It's like anytime there's a tragedy, a celebrity says, hey, this is an opportunity for me to include myself in this tragedy so you can think about me when you think about the tragic event. I have to refer back to John Legend, the legendary John Legend. This nigga sits down with firefighters after they get done working all day, fighting the forest fires in California. Shout out to the California firefighters, of course. And he thinks he wants to sit down and sing Ordinary People with these folks. John, nobody wants to hear you sing. Nigga, get me a sandwich. Get me $10. Get me some gas money. I'm not trying to hear you sing. I'm not trying to see Selena cry. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm a legal immigrant and my grandma just got sent out, the last thing I want to see is a Hispanic that's safe as hell in the country that I just got deported from. Selena, not only are you safe, you walk around with security. Bro, cut the act. People are so tired of celebrities just sitting here acting like they care. This is so cringeworthy. And she's forcing herself to cry.
I don't understand.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so sorry. I wish I could do something.
Oh
but I
my
can't.
God.
I don't know what to do.
Oh my Lord.
I'll try everything. I promise.
Oh my God. Let me shrink her head a little bit. Oh my
Just
goodness.
put your head somewhere where they can see it.
So she's not alone. And if you guys don't know what she's responding to, there's videos that's been taken over TikTok showing ICE stopping individuals, showing people doing the most, reacting to ICE stopping individuals. And it's led to Selena Gomez apparently crying and breaking down. Selena Gomez appears to be the first mega superstar to respond to the Trump administration trying to secure the country. I don't like to see families get broken up, especially when they're not criminals, especially when cousin Jesus didn't go out and steal a little white girl and take her back home. No, we're looking for the murderers. We're looking for the criminals. We're looking for the menaces to society. It's horrible to see Mama get pulled away from her grandchildren's arms. However, I have to say, just like with niggas, I'm sorry, Hispanic people, just like with niggas, the bad people that's in your group, they ruined it for everyone else. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm black. I'll tell you, it's like that being black. You can be a regular black person, but niggas gonna come in and mess it up for you, unfortunately, in America. Is it cool? No, but it is the way it is. You have a group of niggas that's louder than everyone else that's doing the right thing. Guess what everyone else is seeing? They're seeing the loud Negroes. Same thing with Hispanics. They're seeing people break the laws. They're seeing Venezuelans cutting off. They're seeing the things happen to their dogs and cats. And now they don't feel bad for the innocent illegal immigrants. And I'm talking about only illegal immigration. Please don't think this is some racist rant I'm breaking off into. If you see one illegal immigrant and one of them is a member of a cartel, and you see another illegal immigrant, right? That's just a grandmother that has her 2 grandbabies. Unfortunately, the system of humanity, not even of America, of humanity, grandmother has to go with the cartel member because they both came in the same route. And that's unfortunate. And it's mainly because the cartel member fucked everything up, messed up the reputation for grandma. I'm telling you as a black person, other black people can break in the comments. We relate to it all the time. Sometimes some niggas mess it up for many. It's a story as old as time. And they're trying to make it seem like this is a unique situation. It's not racism. It's people trying to protect themselves and paying attention to pattern recognition.
The fuck?
I'll handle the driver. You want to handle the passenger?
Yep. Okay, sir.
How's it going, sir?
Good, good.
You have your ID?
Yeah, but it's in my bag,
Okay.
and I'm concealing.
Okay.
Yeah,
No worries. No worries. If you don't mind me asking.
Can I put down the window?
Sure. Go ahead. Yep. How's it going?
Good.
You know his name?
Thanks for keeping your hands up.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes, I know his name.
Okay.
It's under my leg right here.
On the baggie? It's on your leg?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's down here.
Go ahead and retrieve your wallet. I'll give you permission to do that.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead and retrieve your
Can I
wallet.
pull it out just so you can see me pull? It's in the same baggie. That's why.
Just stand by. His wallet's in the same bag as a gun or his concealed weapon. Huh?
So I'm trying to figure out, okay, if Trump ordered more stops, this is something, and this is what I don't like. People are trying to make it seem like Trump is going unhinged. He's trying to arrest every Hispanic. This is what ICE was supposed to be doing, right? Did we not have a government, a part of the government to be doing these checks? At the end of the day, it's America. It's unfortunate, but these things have to happen. What happened after 9/11? I remember Muslims going through the absolute most, this is me. Like, you got to remember, I was born in 1994. I've seen discrimination of all races, whatever. But I've never seen no one be discriminated like Muslims. Bro, in 2000, after 2001, them niggas couldn't even get on planes without getting checked. You had Muslims that was getting cavity checks. Mothers, doctors, lawyers, scientists, engineers, getting cavity checks at airports just because a small group of Muslims flew shit into the 9/11, into the Twin Towers. This is a story as old as time. Yes, Muslims complain about it. Yes, it was unfair, but did it make sense? Unfortunately, it did. Pattern recognition. People are trying to make it seem like government entities doing their job is some sense of a sign of a dictatorship being on the rise. It's just simply doing their job. And sometimes people, I hate to say it, shit, I'm black, I got the right to say it. People get discriminated for the overall safety of others. And if you're not mature enough to understand that, if you're not mature enough to even understand how it got to that point, it's kind of impossible to manage a situation when you have thousands and thousands of different people, different variables. You got to do what you can at the fastest amount of time that you can before a problem gets too large. And we see us try it the quote unquote humane way, and our country is being destroyed for it. So we have to do it the way that it's being done. We have to be sure.
What's your name, sir?
Eric Molina. It's okay, babe.
Eric Molina, is that your complete last name?
Eric Molina A.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just the letter A at the end.
All right. Just keep your hands right there. Stand
Yes,
by for
sir.
a sec. Okay. All right. Hey, appreciate you stopping over. We're looking for someone. You just matched his description. So,
Oh, me?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But you're not the right guy. So
Hey.
I appreciate your cooperation. You guys are good to go. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a blessed day.
You too.
Now, I couldn't imagine how terrifying this is, especially for the spouse, to see this, not knowing if this could be your last moments in the country or even around your family. Extremely terrifying. I'm not like, mute to this. I'm not numb to what's going on. I just have to be aware of why it's going on. And, typically we'll see people focus on the fact that the police pulled them over. But why did ICE pull them over? Sorry, not the police, but why did ICE pull them over? They're looking for someone that matches the description. I'll say 6 times out of 10, it's a deadly individual, a dangerous individual. They're trying to find him as fast as they can to prevent harm to other innocent individuals. I mean, but it's unfortunate. Like I said, those innocent people had to deal with that because of ignorant person running around making it hard for everyone else. Very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate to see. It's like, no one likes to actually see this
If
type
you
of
are
stuff.
pro-illegal immigration, you would have to be pro-exploitation and enslavement towards these people. There is no way around it. If we were to do a mass deportation, right, and now you are left with these industries that don't have workers, these would have to be replaced by American workers. Things would get expensive because you would have to pay these Americans livable wages. These immigrants...
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's really supposed to be. They've messed up our goddamn country because we are bringing in people that are able to accept lower wages, and it's taking advantage of them. It's taking advantage of our economy, and it's destroying the very people that's supposed to be middlemen. We have less people in middleman America simply because there's too many migrants that have come in, taking the job off the middleman's table and making it low-wage job. It completely takes the middleman out the market. So it's a problem. Yeah, it sucks, but we do need to start paying Americans for American work. Newsflash, a country needs to start paying its citizens the appropriate price to do the job. If we're not doing that, we're going to see long-term failure, which is what we're living in. Long-term failure, doing the wrong thing too many times. And people that seeing a change being transitioned, they want to stop the change just because they see videos of people crying. You got to remember, that's how we got into this mess in the first place, by putting emotion over equity. We have to start making sense again. It's unfortunate. Someone has to cry. And I've accepted this. Either we crying across this border while they smiling, or it's going to be the other way around. Someone has to shed tears. You can't make everyone happy, especially when you're dealing with the whole world. We're at the point we need to do what we have to do. So when I see people like this girl or people like Selena Gomez breaking down and their heart goes out to them, I understand it. But dude, what about us? What about us that's born here? We ain't choose to be here. They chose to come here. We didn't choose to be here. You know what I'm saying? We should have some type of say so. We're stuck here. So let us make it better. Let's make it better for us.
Under the table, a lot of the time the wages are under $7.25. Along with that, they're working 80 hours a week. This is a level of unethical that is being practiced within these industries. And what breaks my heart is that I know so many people that have faced scenarios like this. I've met people who have been contracted to do jobs, and once they have finished the job, the Americans refuse to pay them. And who are they going to report this to? Nobody. If they're getting sick or they get an injury and they don't show up to work, they get threatened with deportation. They can't even get proper housing at the time. And the housing that immigrants are receiving, because no one is willing to rent or sell to them, their living conditions are not livable. They're under the Housing Act. People who supported things like slavery wanted to keep it around because of its cheap labor. And when I hear people that are pro-immigration, they use similar arguments. Well,
slavery has always been about the money. They breaking it down. I understand when you're telling videos, it's for all audience, even people that's unaware. But dude, of course, they didn't have slavery because they wanted to have company around. It was all about the business.
You know, they're working the jobs that Americans don't want to do because they're not livable. They're not ethical. This is a level of exploitation and enslavement. I am sick and tired of seeing my people get walked all over. We're not even...
Then go outside and work with them then. This is no different than black women crying about the way blacks are being done. Go out and work with them. Go help them out. Like, bro, at the end of the day, they're accepting low wages. It's not slavery. I don't like the word. I cannot stand it. It kind of grinds my gears when the word slavery is misrepresented so much today. They're working wages. They're choosing to do the job. They chose to come into the country. They chose to go across the fence. They chose to swim across the border. They did a lot of effort to get here. That's not slavery, bro. Slaves were forced to go do this shit. They're choosing. They're living. They're able. And to call them your people, go work with them. Go work with them. I bet you won't.
Saving the bare minimum. Understand that our people deserve better.
Trump got Home Depot parking lot looking like Arby's. Huh? Trump got Home Depot parking lot looking like Arby's. Nobody of Spanish descent in sight. Huh? Now, if y'all unaware, I just got to wear my damn self, honestly, if you're being real. I went outside to deliver some packages for people who ordered, and guess what? Home Depot parking lot looked like a desert in the Southwest. Huh? Trump is rallying up everybody in New York, Chicago, Texas, California. If you have a family member who is illegal, they are coming. ICE ain't playing, okay? It's all over the news. It's everywhere online. They catching people. And it's not just Spanish people. Trust me, y'all. Haitian descent, African descent, anybody
Chinese.
Overseas. If you are illegal,
they keep forgetting the Chinese is down here. The Chinese is down here.
Or you just came home off of the charge. They are coming. And this is serious. Do I agree with the situation? Absolutely not. Come on, man. This is horribly wrong.
Here they go.
Trying to build families here and have a better life.
This big nigga sitting here complaining about some shit that don't involve him. That be the problem with Negroes in 2025, 2024, 2023, all the way back to when Trump won his first round. It's crazy how Negroes involve themselves in shit that don't involve them. I grew up in an era where blacks mind their business. Now they got their heads in everyone else's business but theirs. Nigga, fix us first. You over there crying about what they got going on. You don't see them crying, shedding tears for your big black ass. Bro, it's ignorant to me. It's straight up ignorant. These are the same type of Negroes that cried when Kyle Rittenhouse stamped one white boy. I think he almost killed the other one. I don't know. I don't know how many bodies Kyle Rittenhouse caught. But when he caught bodies, none of them were black. But yet you had nothing but black people marching the streets saying Kyle Rittenhouse was a racist. Nigga, how you racist if you stamp your own race? It's crazy. We always involving ourselves nowadays into things that don't involve us. These overly emotional, bisexual, big juicy, freaky deaky I don't know. Zesty ass blacks. It's a new era of blacks, and we need to move past them. Leave Negroes like him in 2024. You over here crying for something that don't involve you. It's crazy. It looks like he's wearing an Inca sweater right now. Like this dude.
And everybody, we just know the charge, but not really the circumstances. It's bad, and bro, prayers go out to the families. But Trump ain't playing, y'all. So if y'all got family members and stuff, please let them know. Be on the lookout, because they also done put out there they giving $750 to anybody who know the whereabouts of an illegal person. I don't know what to take from that, y'all, but prayers go out to the people out here. ICE is on the way, okay? I'm just a messenger.
How many people has ICE arrested so far since President Trump took office? As of Sunday, January 26, 2025, ICE has arrested 2,681 people. On Sunday alone, they arrested 956 people in Chicago, Newark, New Jersey, Miami. Those were the cities that were involved in Sunday's raids. Tom Homan has said that among those who were arrested yesterday in Chicago, 6 of them were convicted of serious offenses, including gang activities, and those who were convicted of murder and aggravated sexual battery. ICE issued a statement on Sunday saying that U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, along with federal partners, including the FBI, ATF, DEA, CBP, and the U.S. Marshals Service, began conducting enhanced targeted operations today in Chicago to enforce U.S. immigration.
And we've said Chicago needs it badly. I've been out to Chicago. One of my most viewed videos right now is called Chicago, the New Venezuela. It's out here on YouTube. I went down to Chicago to view last February, view how much the immigration process is taking over there in the new office of Office of New Americans. It's a building that they have out in Chicago and these other sanctuary cities that's main focus is to actually replace Americans legally. It's some of the craziest propaganda you could ever find. But I saw that it was a problem in Chicago, and the residents of Chicago view it as such a problem themselves that they started something called Chicago Going Red. And it was a campaign to prove to their elected officials that they're tired, that they're done with the Democrat Party, they're tired of their city being infiltrated, and they started a whole movement to say that they're going red, switching to the Republican Party. You guys can find this information pretty easily. It's even me standing beside some of these individuals. I even hosted a Going Red rally up in Chicago on the first day that I was down there. So they're losing their own support by bringing in too many of these individuals. It doesn't surprise me at all to hear to Chicago, but from what I hear, New York is just as bad.
And preserve public safety and national security by keeping potentially dangerous criminal aliens out of our communities. Guys, again, they keep emphasizing the fact that these raids are targeted and that they're not just going in and doing a general sweep of the communities. But they do say, however, that if individuals are undocumented who happen to be there while they are...
Look at that, guilty by associations. It sounds like the same way I started this off. Those that aren't doing anything wrong, they're going to be affected by those that are. So if you're staying with a criminal that's an illegal alien and you're an illegal alien, you're both y'all are going to jail. That's like you staying with a dude that's wanted by the law and you got warrants. They're going to have to lock you up by law. This isn't new, people, but you got that big black sexual chocolate dude that's on the video before here. Oh, it's so wrong. Oh, how could they really do this to these people? Oh my God, I love burritos. It's like, bro, none of that stuff matters like when it happens to Americans. But now that the government is actually giving the middle finger to illegals and treating them the way Americans are, it's a big problem. You ain't doing all that crime when they doing it to Americans. Bro, these are regular systems. It's targeted. It's targeted. They're not just knocking on a door because they see a sombrero in the front yard. They're knocking on doors because these motherfuckers are criminals. There are specific criminals they're trying to prevent from being in our country. And if that is radical, then I think we need to be a radical nation.
In the middle of their targeted action, well, those other individuals obviously could be caught up and arrested as well if they cannot prove that they are here in the United States lawfully. I have not seen any reports that suggest that ICE is going into the schools and arresting children. Reporters are, Tom Homan has also said that they are not doing that. That's not what they're looking to do. That if they do go into a school or into a church, they are specifically targeting someone who is on their list, for instance, an adult who has a criminal record. Guys, I'm covering all things related to Trump's deportation.
Shout out to this black queen for not choosing this moment to, over dramatize the whole situation. Be real with the people. Let them know the true facts about it. Shout out to her. Got the TikTok added on there. Much respect to her. She broke it down completely. I don't really have much else to add. They're not targeting children. They're targeting dangerous individuals. So Selena Gomez breaking down in those tears, it's just unwarranted. It's manipulation, and they're trying to feed on the emotions of people. That's most likely for an album drop, We could have found out about how much she cares about these Hispanics, about doing some type of donations. Hell, she could even took her ass down to Mexico and visit the families that was just deported and give them supplies to survive for the year. But no, she went to TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, wherever she went. I believe she went to Instagram, broke down for the whole world to see, to feel bad for, not them, but for her, for feeling bad for them. That's how delusional these people are. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying the content as much as I'm enjoying and giving it to you. And click the notification bell to stay updated. And I'll see you on the next one until we break the next narrative at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to do this again today. Let's go.